Tensions are on the rise in the region as the group known as Scimitar have led numerous attacks across the UAE, Qatar, and Bahrain.
UAE military and police forces engaged Scimitar fighters early on Tuesday in Khalifa City. Sources say the conflict erupted when a routine traffic stop of a Scimitar member escalated.
Recent terror attacks have raised doubts about the safety of several upcoming events in the region, including the Dubai Open Golf Tournament, the Yas Marina 6 Hours Motor Race, and the Green Stag Air Races.
Access to Yas Island has been restricted in the days preceding the endurance race. Military checkpoints have been set up on both ends of the E12, as well as the Yas Beach Bridge and the Yas Drive Tunnel. Spectators are arriving by bus and shuttle, but only pre-approved personnel are being allowed onto the island and into the circuit. Earlier, the President of the UAE and Emir of Abu Dhabi arrived at the Yas Hotel via personal helicopter. That is the only non-military aircraft being allowed to overfly the island this week amid increased threat of attack.
Thanks, Sydney. We're seeing that feed now of the President's chopper. And welcome to all of our online viewers watching on YouTube and the GT Global app. We're about 3 hours and 20 minutes away from the start of the race. And with the increased security, as you can see, we're not going to be having nearly as many live viewers at the track and in the stands as we normally do or would. So this is quite different than Bathurst was last month. And here's one of the military choppers that's circling the circuit today, trying to keep up security. Definitely an interesting addition to an endurance race, having a military chopper hanging around. Alright, again, mission priority is capped with CAS secondary. This is not currently a combat environment, so only engaging CAS if requested directly by FAC with code word Bulldog. Bullseye is going to be Ferrari World. No other aircraft will be allowed into the area after 1000 hours except FAC and the TV camera drones. There are commercial flights still operating out of the surrounding airfields, so there's going to be a lot of contacts, fellas. Priority is VID and divert, and that should be done in the buffer. Abu Dhabi Tower is assisting with contacting the bogies. Mission loadout, as you see in your packets, any and all CAS will be cannon only unless specifically directed by Jove to use the GBUs. You see mission cadence and mission comms. You have all that in your packets as well. So this should be pretty clean. Just overwatch, make sure nothing comes into the airspace without permission. Any questions? Alright, good luck. Have a good mission. Stay clean, fellas.
Tower, this is Gryphon 2. We are starting up.
2, starting up.
RPM 20%, temps look good, pressure's good. Throttle to idle. Generator on. Temps look good, pressure's good.
2, confirm.
Okay, green light ready to roll, brake check, and rolling.
Brake check, rolling. Power set.
90%. Rolling.
Brakes off. Rolling.
Mill power. And take off. Wheels up.
Wheels up.
Leveling off 500 feet, 3 knots.
500 feet, 300 knots. Roger.
Here comes the flyover. Let's listen in.
Over the track and brake.
Braking.
Oh, what an incredible flyover. These two jets are orbiting the track today, helping to keep us safe. Thanks to those guys. Here we go racing, green flags out, Yas Marina 6 hours is underway. Coming up on the first corner, they're clean through the first corner so far. Peugeot takes an early lead, first, second, and third, then Audi, followed by Porsche. And here they come up to the first hairpin. Peugeot out in front by maybe a second. It's getting a little bunched up there in the back. The rest of the P1 crowd. Looks like the Audi slipping up beside the number 3, third place Peugeot. And here we come down the back stretch. Peugeot accelerates out of that last corner a lot better than the Audi. Here comes the Audi. Oh, right up the inside comes the Porsche. That's going to be under investigation, I'm sure. Had a little contact there. Also left the legal part of the circuit. He gives one place back, he might have to give another place back. Might even get a drive-through penalty for that. It's still bunched up back there. That Porsche is really driving hard, trying to get through the pack. I don't blame him. These Peugeots are kind of running away at the moment. But you can't drive illegally, you can't make contact with the other cars. Right now, that Porsche is in 4th place. Might have to slip back a little bit. We'll see what the race stewards have to say about it all. Starting to spread out a little bit. Not be quite so bunched up. And here we come to the final corner. And the home stretch, the pit straight. First lap done and mostly clean for the Yas 6 hours. And here we got the GT pack. They're falling behind just a little bit, still bunched up a bit. Ferraris 1 and 3 with the Dodge Viper holding in 2nd place there. I'm a little bit surprised they're still this packed up in the GT field. They normally get stretched out a little bit in the first lap, but these are all right on par with the balance of power, keeping them so that in theory they finish the race at the exact same time.
Hey, before we check in, I'm gonna go buzz the track.
Oh no.
Just continue the pattern.
This isn't a great idea.
My little brother's down there. I want to go say hi. They get an extra flyby today.
How's the car feel right now?
Suspension is good. The tires are grippy for now.
Be easy, don't push too hard, we need to save the tires.
What's new?
You have a faster vehicle coming up on the left.
Already? There's no blue flag. He's showing off.
Is that your brother?
Only he's that stupid.
That was quite the ride along there in the number 3 Corvette with the radio chatter there between Powers and his pit chief.
Okay, Warlock, now that that's over, what's your location?
200, approaching the turn, 300 knots.
Alright, I will form back up. There we go. I will check in now. Reflex, Gryphon 2.
Gryphon 2-1, Reflex.
Gryphon 2 checking in as frag.
Reflex confirmed. Begin cap.
Gryphon 3, Gryphon 2.
Gryphon 3, go ahead.
Gryphon 2, we are wheels up and ready to take the pattern.
Roger that, we are RTB.
Hey, firm, see you back at base.
A lot of contacts out here, Warlock. Stay frosty.
Let's get back to the GT race, and here's Marty Campbell in the absolute stunning Absolute Racing Porsche. It's a throwback from the 2019 Bathurst 12-hour race, and he's pushing hard as he usually does. Of course, Porsche's strategy oftentimes is to save on fuel and tires. They can oftentimes get a few more laps in a stint than their competitors, and there he makes it around the Bentley quite nicely. The Bentley, he's got to watch it because the Bentley's got a lot of push, a lot of grunt out of that corner. Another Porsche goes off the track. That Bentley and of course the Godzilla up there in front, they're both really good on the straight. So this Porsche is really pushing. Campbell's got it done, it looks like, coming into the corner. And the GTR doesn't get the cutback.
Gryphon 2, Reflex.
Reflex, Gryphon 2, go ahead.
Reflex, unexpected contact. Brought 042, 422, 6000 hot. How copy?
Gryphon 2, good copy, bearing 042,000, turning in now. Okay, there he is, got him locked up on the nose.
Tally, moving to combat spread.
Okay, we're inside 8 miles.
confirm VID.
Reflex, Gryphon 2.
Reflex, go ahead.
This is a civilian Cessna, it appears.
Reflex, good copy. Contacting local ATC.
Okay, I'm tail-ending him, and he's turning.
Gryphon 2, Reflex. Contact turning cold.
Yep, he is bugging out. Okay, let's get back to the patrol.
Wilco.
This is absolutely fantastic racing between the Lamborghini and the McLaren here. The Lamborghini's pitted recently. He's on newer tires, but he's caught right up to the back of the McLaren. We've got a prototype coming through. Straight's a good place to do it. A lot of times these prototypes, they can't necessarily corner as well as the GT cars, so sometimes the GT cars will just get right up on the tail in the corners. Oh, Lamborghini's a little late on the brakes, gets a lot of curb there. McLaren starts to pull away again, but not quite in the braking zone. The Lamborghini pulls right up behind him again. This is a great race. It's been going on for a whole lap almost. Of course, the McLaren is not due for a pit stop. And we've got a pass. He's forced inside. There's contact. I don't think any of that was intentional, and the Lamborghini backed off a little bit, as he should. Contact was certainly looked to be non-intentional. Stewards will have a look at it, of course, but probably nothing will happen there. Here we go. Lambo is pulling up as we come into the final turn, coming down the pit straight. And he's not going to have enough to get by here either. What a race this has been, though. This is the race for 4th and 5th in GT Pro at the moment. Both of these cars are just really, really fast. They're both cornering really well. Well driven, and the Lambo has a run. He's coming inside. The McLaren gives him room on the inside, but gets the cut back, and he's back in 4th place. Lambo can't quite get it done. We've got more contact again. Not intentional. The McLaren got a little bit sideways there. Both of them being gentlemanly, giving room, and finally Lamborghini's got the run out of that final corner and gets around on newer tires, and that is done. What a race this has been so far. This McLaren, he should pit in a few laps, and he'll be on new rubber then, so he might be able to come back a little bit.
Gryphon, Reflex.
Gryphon.
Reflex, pop-up group bra 355 25 2000 hot. How copy?
Gryphon 2, 355 for 25 2000 hot. Good copy.
Got him on scope. 4 bogeys.
Tally bandits, I'll lock the leader.
Confirm. Military choppers. That can't be friendly.
Reflex Gryphon 2-1, bogus military choppers, permission to engage.
Negative at this time. Attempt to divert.
Roger.
This is gonna be great.
For sure. Roll them now.
Rolling. Missile launch. Break.
Definitely hostile. Roll out and move north.
Roger.
MG fire. Watch it.
I'm watching.
Reflex Gryphon 2-1, under fire and defensive, preparing to engage.
Reflex. Affirmative. Proceed.
Let's get those gazelles locked up the left one.
I'm on the right.
Fox 3.
Good hit. He's going down. Watch the gun. Fox 3.
Splash, nice shot. Hey, the gunner's targeting you now. Move.
I have it. Rolling out.
Let's line back up on these guys. I'm going IR.
Roger. I'll take the fat one, boss.
Well, that's your job. Let's get them.
Fox 2.
It missed. Get out of there. He's spraying you.
Rolling back in. Fox 2.
Good hit, good hit. He's on fire and going down.
When you get a chance, can't you shoot that guy? He's still trying to kill me.
Roger, sorry, buddy. Fox 2.
That's a hit. Splash.
Anyone else up here?
I've got nothing.
Reflex Gryphon 2-1, request bogey dope.
Gryphon. Reflex. Picture clear.
Gryphon.
Jove, Outlaw, 2-6.
Outlaw, Jove.
Outlaw, 2 buses approaching across river, high speed.
Jove, coming to your position.
Jove, Outlaw, buses crossing. We have movement on the far bank.
Roger.
We're under fire!
I see it. We're close. Stand by. Weapons free. Light 'em up!
Outlaw 1 to all units. Primary checkpoint is under fire. Hostiles have come out of the buildings to the west of Yas Island.
Outlaw 1. Jove. Sorry, we have to rotate.
Jove, Outlaw 4.
Jove, go ahead.
4, we have 2 buses and 4 technicals heading our way down the highway. Unknown personnel.
Jove, attack is on station. We will relay. Gryphon 2, Jove.
Gryphon.
Stand by for tasking.
Ready to receive.
IP Bullseye 298, 3400, 47, 2 buses and 4 technicals along E12, currently 1200 yards from checkpoint 4. I'll copy.
IP Bullseye 298, 3400, 47, 2 buses and 4 technicals along E12, currently 1200 yards from checkpoint 4. Read back complete.
Feedback correct. Cleared to use CBUs.
Gryphon. We have to slow them down. I'm CCIP.
I'll pick them up with the pod. I wish we had CBUs.
That would be better. Rolling in. Bombs away. Jack, he's dead. I'm coming around for guns. Get on them if you can.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing history, I believe, and I think the stewards are about to stop this race. There is gunfire and explosions going on outside the circuit. Incredibly, military aircraft just flew by at high speed. There's a chopper flying around the circuit, a lot going on, and like I said, I think the stewards are going to red flag this race, but regardless, it's a historical event for sure.
Guns.
Rolling in. Bomb away. Laser on.
And that's 2. They're dead. Jove, Gryphon.
Gryphon, Jove, proceed.
Gryphon, checkpoint clear. Do you need help?
Negative. 2 cluttered here and we're mopping up. Checkpoint 2 is clear as well.
Roger, we're low on fuel and ammo. If you can take it from here, we'll RTB.
Good to go. Gryphon 5 just checked in.
Gryphon out.
Place going to the number 2 Porsche, and second and third going to the Peugeots in LMP1. And in GT Pro, early pit stop for the Chevrolet Racing Corvette number 3, and driver change. Came out of the pits, elbows out. The Mercedes didn't want to give him room, but he made room. Went through several turns side by side. The Chevrolet finally took the position. Had the inside line for the hairpin, but the Mercedes backed off. Later, the number 55 black BMW that had been leading the race went off the course and suffered a puncture. Never made it back to the podium. Had some excellent racing midway through the race between the Lamborghini and the Viper. Great racing back and forth. Lamborghini really fast today, but had a little bit of trouble with its brakes. Couldn't quite stay in the hunt. The Viper later went out in an accident, took some damage and had a puncture. Left the race early. Finally had the last round of pit stops, and after the pits, the number 1 BMW and the number 71 AF Corse Ferrari coming out in first and second. Tragedy befell both these vehicles. The Ferrari suffering a late clutch failure to take it out of the race, and the BMW going around near the hotel wisely waited for traffic to go by before rejoining the circuit. Then fought its way back late in the race trying to get back on the podium. Made it back into 4th place, couldn't get past the Nissan. And the GTR was looking for their first podium of the season and got it. So they'll be coming back looking to improve their positioning next time. BMW just having a little bad luck today. Finally, 2 laps left. The number 52 Ferrari and the number 3 Corvette. Powers back in the driver's seat, fighting for 1st and 2nd. And eventually the Corvette got around a little bit of bumping. Stewards decided it was just a racing incident. So we've got Corvette, Ferrari, Nissan for the podiums. Very fortunate we were able to finish this race. The stewards were about to red flag it due to everything going on outside the track. Very exciting for a number of reasons. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We will be back in 1 month at Shanghai. Hope you can join us there. Hope we can have a crowd at the circuit this time, and certainly hope nothing goes on outside the circuit for that race. So thank you for joining us, and take care.
Thank you.